Well, I took a day off from the build, but I'm out here. I did clean the place up somewhat, get things organized, set up a table to hold all the stuff. And all the tools are piled in the closet, and all the tools will have to come back out of the closet because I got to insulate that wall. I got one roll, should be all I need. And so we can insulate there, 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 and there, and there. And then I've got the foam board that we'll put in the little spot there. If I don't have enough to get to that today, I'm not going to worry about it because as you remember, I put foam board in between that T111 and I left the old T111 on. And then I put the foam board in between that and the new T111. So, but I'm going to take the foam board that I took off here and I'm going to cut them into strips like I did in the shop, and I'm going to place them up into there because this is the most important thing to get insulated because heat rises and it, you know, there's not much insulation there. So the budget is shot for the month. I can't go purchasing any more things, so I've got to make use of what I've got on hand, and I should have enough insulation on hand to pretty much get this, at least get the outer walls done. I am not going to have enough to do the whole ceiling. We'll have to see what I got out there. But, you know, the windows cost a fortune. The door cost a fortune. I only got a limited income, so I have to do things that I can afford to do right now until my income is replenished. And I won't have YouTube income this month. Usually I have that, but I'm donating that to the rescue. So bear with me, we will get there. What else was we gonna do? I did order wire. I ordered 50 feet of 12-2 wire. I think that's enough to do. What I'm gonna end up doing here, guys, I'm not so sure about a ceiling fan, but I'm just gonna use that as a junction box probably, and I'm gonna run some wires for my recessed lighting like I have in the shop, the rolling lights. I think I'm gonna get 2, 4, 6 rolling lights, and then I'm just going to put in a regular light switch for the closet, maybe up here in the doorway too. So we'll have a light in the entryway and a light in the closet. I can't stand having a closet without a light in it, and so it's going to have a light. I forgot I got to insulate up there too. We should have enough in this roll. That's 70 feet. And these can't be, these are about 7 feet, so 14, 20, yeah, we got plenty of that in the roll. And then, you know, up here I could stick some if I need it, wherever. And I might even have enough to run a few sheets on here. But I kind of want to keep the ceiling, the foam board, because of condensation. I did not have any condensation issues in here this summer or any other time last winter. So that really isn't much of an issue. I think it's because there's flooring above that, the decking. I don't know. Let's go make a visit. Well, I don't see her. She must have went outside. It's very dark in here. And I brought her out there a couple of times already. Once I got the door on, she loves coming out there. But she'll be out there soon, so. All right, guys, let's get started. We'll start on this wall. I got to get some of these tools out of the way. That table, I might be able to scoot it back a little, but it's saying about 10 degrees cooler than out, or warmer than outside at night in here. So insulating it's probably going to make a major difference. This wall, that wall is insulated big time. Not only does it have two layers of T111. There's another layer of T111 under here, but it also has the insulation in the wall, and it also has the sheetrock and whatever else is on the wall in there. So we don't have to worry about this wall, just the ceiling and these outside walls. And I will start on that now. all done. I'll tell you what, already I can feel the difference. I can hear the difference. Not as echoey, just from those three pieces. Now, this one's a bit wider. This is the one I said I want to add an extra stud, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a non-treated one in there. And about here somewhere to make this, whatever it is, 15 inches. So we'll get that added. Then there should be plenty to do those two and the ceiling. And then we'll move on to the foam. I've been looking, I went to town, I forgot to buy some outlet boxes, but I know I got some. So as soon as I get the foam out of there, out of my way of the shed, they should be in there somewhere. So we're going to get to that. So let me get these going, and that shouldn't take me but a few minutes. And then we'll move on to the foam board. All right, the echo is all gone. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do. There's no echo, no, 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 no. See? Did y'all even hear an echo before? Well, there was one. Now it's like a library. It's just quiet. I can hear my tinnitus just driving me nuts in here. Yeah. All right. Got that done. Got that one done. Got the ceiling mostly done. Now, I had to drill a hole through that small piece of bird block so I could plug in my shed. And I need to plug in the dogs. I need a plug for the dogs for their heating blankets, but it won't fit through there with that cord in there. So now I got to drill another hole, which is fine. That's a little scrap piece of wood. I'll just replace it. And then I got to figure out how to close all this off in here, whatever that is. And then I went and I caulked around all the where the bird block is in there. Got all that caulk. Got this sealed up. I got a little piece here to put in and a piece there because, yeah, you can see I've been emptying my cans in there, but that would take 15 cans to fill that up. And I think we're all right up there. Any scraps I'll throw up there, but I've got quite a bit left, so I'm going to run a few strips up on the ceiling here because I'm going to be short of the foam board. So go ahead and put a few of those up. I don't have any leaks whatsoever in here, so I'm not worried about water getting in here and damaging that. Like the only leak I ever had in the ceiling was that one little pin drop, and I believe I got it. And I did find it. I don't even know if I showed this, but there is and don't ask me how it's leaking. There must be a screw there. Well, I know there is, but there's a knot hole. And what was happening, I think that screw is through the knot hole and the water was seeping through the knot hole because it was just a little pinhole drop here. So, but I think I got that fixed. There was no water. I mean, we had a ton of rain and I was able to really tell what was going on. So, all right, let me finish the rest of this and then we'll start on the styrofoam. Well, I'll get rid of this roll up here and then we'll start on the styrofoam. All right. Doody, doody, where's my stapler? There it is. If we're lucky, wow, it's getting quiet in here. If we're lucky, that'll do, I hope there's 20 more feet. We can do 2 more. We will have enough of the styrofoam then. I do not like working above my head. I was watching, I don't know what channel it was. I was watching somebody do insulation. And I don't know, I never seen that method, but they were taking these flaps on the inside of the studs and stapling them to the inside. I've never seen it done that way. I've always done it this way, where they're over the studs and you're creating a barrier to keep that, the cold air in. I don't know. I don't remember who it was. That was a new method to me. That's what these flaps are for. All right. Tuck that dude on up in there. And pull her taut. Pull her taut. Whatever works. This is the interior part of any build is always the hardest, not the hardest, but the most time consuming, I would say. Hey, that was a waste of a staple. Okay, let me string one more out. These are 10 feet across. I gotta get these screws out of here. And man, it's just making such a difference already. Yeah. You know it'd be cool? Get you a biscuit mold or a muffin pan. Get you some of that spray foam. Okay. Make you some biscuits out of it. Pour it in there, form them into biscuits, and then get you some paint and just kind of put some brownish looking on top. Put them on your Thanksgiving dinner table. See how many people bite into them. Them's the worst biscuits I ever ate. I've actually been with women that cook like that. Get into a biscuit and you can't bite it off. Tell you what. Oh, I got a spot there I missed. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I had to, I went to the hardware store and they sell these blades, okay? I buy these little, they got them up at the counter. Where are they? They're 69 cents and they come with a blade, all right? So I figure, well, I'm going to save me some money and I'll just buy replacement blades to put in there. There's 4 in a pack of these blades. The pack is $4.58. These are 69 cents a piece. How did I save money? I didn't. I could have got 5 or 6 of these for that price. Now you know. Now I know. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 in a pack. $4.50 for these blades. So sometimes, I mean, that don't make sense. If you're going to sell a product and sell replacement blades, how you going to make them cost more than the product? Don't know. All right, let me string out another one. Maybe we'll get 2 out of it. I hope. All right, I got my piece marked out. I want it to fit real tight. Best way to cut this, there's all kinds of people with bread knives and everything. Just use one of these. And it's very simple. It's back and forth. You won't have any dingleberries, nothing. Very simple. Helps to have a good blade, a sharp one. I tried that bread knife when I first started getting this stuff. Oh, that works horrible. Nothing works better than this. Just got to do a sawing motion. You get a nice, clean cut. And make sure it ain't windy. You remember that video? Okay. Now these are only 8 foot and those are 10 foot, so I'll have to piece in. I got a bunch of smaller pieces in there. I can piece it in. So let's go stick this in. All right. Hopefully it ain't too tight. But if you make it tight, then you don't have to use no glue or nothing. Makes it a lot easier. This stuff's got a little flexibility to it. Just work it in there. Doesn't help to have stuff in my way. Hopefully this ain't the shirt I had on the other day where I had plumber's butt crack the whole time. I had to cut out a bunch of that video. Make sure my pants are up, my fly's up, all that stuff you gotta do to make a YouTube video. It just gets crazy. I ain't lying. Alright, now we'll just work it up. And it should stay. Now, I've had this up before, but I had the whole sheets over the studs. And so I gotta get this in so I can do my wiring. Of course, the wiring will be underneath it. That's how you know it's tight, when it goes. You know you got your good tight fit. It tells you this stuff tight. Oh, don't stick your finger through it, dummy. I like when I do this and I stick my finger through a nail. That feels good. Oh, man, there ain't very many screws in that piece of metal up there. I did a terrible job with that roof. I think what happened is I put the metal on the roof, and then I said, well, I'm going to come back and put the screws in, the rest of it. And I never did. So, I know that panel. That's loose as heck. All right. And we'll just go on down the line, and that'll leave a 2-foot section. I do got some of that. And I'll get more of this, because I don't want to just do half this and half that. All right. So there's one. And this has every bit of good of R value as this. This is R11. I usually get R13, but that was the cheapest that I could get the most of, and it'll be fine. Yeah. All right, while my attention is up here on the ceiling, I'm going to go ahead and pull this ceiling fan down and replace it with the simple globe light, just for now, because I haven't ordered my rolling lights yet. As I said, the budget's shot, so we're waiting on them. So I'll go ahead and take this out and just wire up all, because I've got that one LED light, but it's just not, I don't even remember hooking this thing up, Howard. Well, I seem to be wasting a lot of money on ceiling fans lately. Okay, power is off. I will double check it. Ain't nothing hot in there. Okay. That way I can put a higher wattage bulb in here. And let's see what we got here. No good. There's my hots. With my neutral, that will be my switch. And there's my black, my hot. All right, we'll go ahead and, I got to get this thing off. I'll just unhook it all. All right. Leave those hooked. I don't know what I got going on there. That's right. And green ground. How many grounds are on that dude? Okay, I see what's going on. Why did you run it like that? Well, because you had to for the switch. Okay. All right, let's get this swapped out. Reuse these. Hey, man. Okay. And I'm just chunking this. The fans were all warped. Everybody told me you can't put one out there like that, but I did it. And I'm going to put in, I don't think this is where I'm going to put the new ceiling fan, if I get one. The lights may just be all I need, but I'm sure I'm going to need some sort of a ceiling fan in here. So let me get this swapped out and we'll go to town. All right, let's see if we got her. Yep. That's just an old 40-watt bulb. It don't add much. I hope I got those screws that are long enough for that. All right, let me button her back up. All right, guys, we got the new light switch, or the light fixture wired. Unfortunately, when I went to reach up to put the globe on, my back snapped out. Does this a lot, especially when I'm working on ladders. I'm working above my head. It always seems to happen when I'm reaching up. Should be okay, but I ain't pushing it no more. I was hoping to get this insulation done. It ain't gonna happen today. I know when to stop, and I should be fine tomorrow. These step stools and ladders, if you've got a bad back, they're some of the worst things you can do. Oh, move this stuff out of my way. You just gotta rest. Put some ice on them. I don't use heat. I always use ice. Does good. Gives me wonders. Does my back wonders. I can't even think straight right now. This one hurts pretty bad. So thanks for watching. Maybe next time on the next one we'll have this done. I'm going to go sit down. Thanks for watching. Happy trails. Oh yeah.